Hey everyone, Creative Winners here, and today we will create this beautiful resume, and I hope you will like it. So, this time we have created it in Microsoft PowerPoint. So, please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, and hit the bell icon as well for getting instant notification of our latest videos. So, to start with the tutorial, it's a very easy tutorial. First, we have to change the size of this slide because we want to create it in a A4 size. For that, you have to change the width and height as per the A4 size, as you can see on your screen. So just for your information, the A4 measures 210 by 297 millimeters or 8.27 by 11.69 inches. So you can enter these numbers in the slide size and you will get the A4 size like this. So we need a blank template here. So we have removed the text boxes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an information placeholder, and why I'm doing this is because I want to create a template which is very simple, very easy to create, and where we can reuse all the elements to to showcase the information that we want to present. So that's why we have to create an information placeholder. So for that you have to insert a nice rectangle, and in the line color we will fill gradient color, a bluish green gradient color. Of course you can try different color scheme as well as per your choice. So here you can be totally creative. You don't have to follow my style of designing this information placeholder play card, and you can try different style like rounded corners, rectangle, or circular, or hexagons, anything you want. Now we will insert another rectangle here, and this is for the title of this placeholder. So the idea here is to create a placeholder for each topic in the resume. Like for work experience there would be one placeholder, and for skill sets there would be a similar placeholder, and similarly for educational qualifications, portfolio, and all those things. Designing resume have always been a difficult process for everyone, and people tend to copy the template from their friends, colleagues, and in fact use the same information and just change their work experience. So resume is a very important component for any job interview, and this is one thing which many of us do not take seriously. So also there is too much information to show in such a smaller area, and you need to be very creative and thoughtful to fill all that information in one page or two pages. So, and also we need to consider many factors while designing our resume. In fact, even if you will search online, you will be presented with too much of information, guidelines about designing your resume, and it will confuse you. So if you have been thinking about applying for a job or internship, or Updating your resume, I would suggest build it from scratch. Build it from scratch. Just think for a day who you are, what what you can do, and how you can do it. You just have to compile all the information, make it short, crisp, to the point. Do not write long sentences in a resume. Just keep it very simple, because when you will go for the interview, your interviewer will also not have time to read all that information. Also, I would always suggest to keep it within one page, because the recruiters generally spend only 2 to 3 minutes while going through your resume, and that's, I guess, maximum time they will spend on a resume. So, as you don't want to waste their time on a long resume, nor do you want some irrelevant information in your resume. So I've seen many resumes where people write all those unwanted things that have no relation with the job you want to have, and so that kind of information generally serves no purpose there. So you have to write everything crisp, to the point, and the information that makes most impact on the recruiter's mind when they will read your resume. So as you can see on your screen, we have created these multiple placeholders. We will use all these, one for introduction, one for work experience, then other for technical skills, then one for education. So in fact, you can keep it 2 pages as well, where you can add your portfolio, some links to your social channels if you have a strong audience or followers. So you can also do that. Also, you can add some awards, accolades, and achievements as well, some certifications, but certifications at the corporate level, like Adobe certified, Microsoft certified, CCNA certified, and all those certifications will matter more than your certifications at the school level. So you should definitely check out those as well. Also, you should be specific to the job role and responsibilities that you are applying for. So for example, if you are applying for a design role, and you have work experience in the media buying, so you should be very specific about that design role, and you should write information related to that design role, rather than um mentioning about your work experience in the media field. So that way it will be more impactful, as a recruiter can you know uh, recruiter can easily analyze and understand that yes, you are the right candidate for this job. So now we have added a circle here for a profile pic. However, it's quite debatable, well, like, should you add your profile pic or not? In some countries like UK or US, I've seen people telling me that they don't prefer to have photos on resume, because there could be a possibility that you would be judged on the basis of your photo. So I'm not sure, I could be wrong here, but I have added it because I've seen many resumes with the photographs as well, so I've put it. So here we can add personal information like name, area of expertise, our phone number, email address, website, and our links to social channels, address. So all those information can be added here. Also, in a resume, one of the most important thing that I found is fonts. You know, it's always wise, to use simple and readable fonts. And you can check out Google Fonts, and it's free to use first of all, and there you can find lots of options to add beautiful fonts, really beautiful and professional fonts. Make sure you don't use those italics and designer fonts here. Make sure that you only use corporate, highly corporate fonts. You can also use condensed fonts, those will also look good here. And another important thing is, don't lie on a resume. Make sure whatever you have entered is real and it's about you only, and you have actually done that. Because if you will, write something which is a lie, and once you'll get a job, but there are chances that you might fail at work. So I would suggest that don't lie on a resume. Honesty is always the best policy. And write what you are good at. Elaborate that and showcase what you can do that in that field. So resume is all about showing your personality. For example, for your personal life there is Instagram, Facebook, but resume is something like your LinkedIn profile, where you want to showcase your work life and your personality at work. And you should look dynamic, intelligent, smart, and you completely own your resume. You know it, what you have to do. So that's the power of resume. If your resume is like your school or college resume, that full of text and tables and copied content with a 500-word story, then no one is interested in reading all that information. And you know what, most of the resumes I've seen belongs to that category. Now is the time for showcasing your creativity as well, because time have changed, web has changed, there are lots of creative tools out there in the market. Everything, everywhere you can see that creativity has improved a lot. Even in your phone you can see the style and design of your icons in 2007 and now. Everything is improving, you can see ads. When everything is changing, then why your resumes are still in 1990 or 2000. It should be latest, creative, beautiful, professional, and content should be spot on. Also make sure before you take the print out, you should always check your spellings. I always see lots of spelling mistakes because those are copied resumes from the friends or cousins. So when they copy the information, that same spelling mistake gets transferred to hundreds of resumes that were copied. So don't do that. So here we have followed a different style of showcasing the work experience. Here we have inserted a small rectangle, gradient rectangle, where in that rectangle we will write the year, timeline, and next to it we can write the company name and the designation, and below it we will write about 2 lines, just 2 lines or maximum 3 lines about your experience there. You don't have to write those 100 lines here that I've done this, I've done that, this, that. You have to keep it short and simple with business words. You should write those important business phrases here, like you helped your clients personalizing their digital experiences if you're in the IT world. So I'm just giving an example. So you can write those beautiful content lines. So here's the part that I was talking about, reusing the components. So we have created one component of work experience, so we have copied and pasted again. Now we will duplicate it again. So that's the power of PowerPoint and a flexible template where we can reuse all the components and save time and effort. We just have to change the text only. So this is how we can showcase our work experience. So this box could be bigger if this dummy person had more experience, but I have only mentioned about 4 to 5 years of experience here, so that's why this box is so small. Well, in the meantime, what you can do is you can subscribe to our channel, share our channel with your friends, colleagues, your teachers in your college, school, job. Also, you can hit the like button on this video and share your thoughts in the comment section below, and share this video on your social platforms, so that way we will get more visibility. Also, you can join the membership, that way you will motivate us, support us. So that's what I wanted to say here. So in the skills section, what we can do is we will write the skills and the languages. So here we are following a very unique style of showcasing skills. So we will insert a small bar indicator to showcase your skill level. So you have to write like Java at a very pro level, and another language at a very intermediate level. So you can adjust these bar indicators as per your knowledge and understanding about a specific skill. So rather than writing long content lines about your skills, this could be uh, very easy for a recruiter to read and understand. So this will really help you present your information in a very creative manner. Of course, you can try different method here. You can also write bullet points with small icons, but these indicators are in demand right now, and I've seen these bar indicators on lots of websites, and in many design templates I've seen. So you can definitely use it to showcase your skill level. So I am creating here like I've added like 8 skills here. So this is skill A, and similarly we will write 3 more skills below it, and similarly we will add 4 more skills on the right side. Also, while writing your resume, when you prepare the content, watch your tenses, the way you are following the tenses. For example, if you are writing something like you have done in the past, make sure to write everything in the past tense like you have done that. For example, you have organized, you have handled, you have managed, you have delivered. So those kind of words will be used. And if you're writing about your current role, so you can change that tense to present tense, like you have a good experience in handling, and you can manage, and you deliver, you organize. So you have to keep it in the present. Also, another thing that I would like to talk about is the use of tenses, like not tenses, but the use of pronouns, like people use lots of I, me, my, and all that stuff, but you can start a sentence with like managed all the deliveries within the project, and rather than I have managed all the deliveries within the project, so you can start sentence directly from the managed, organized, handled, targeted. So that way your sentence will be short, crisp, and to the point. So here we have, coming back to the video, here we have created a beautiful skills placeholder. Here you can showcase your skills, you can write all the skills you want here. Make sure those are those matches with the job you are applying for. Also, I haven't mentioned about hobbies part here, because I've seen people writing like gaming, singing, dancing as their hobbies. So it's good that you've written that, but those are very common hobbies. It would be great if you can write more about the hobbies that relate with the skills. For example, writing is much more relevant than mentioning here singing. Similarly, you can write cooking, so that thing shows that you are creative, you are very analytical, you have got that logical and reasoning abilities. So write those kind of hobbies, so that will help you uh, getting the job easily based on a resume. So now I am using again the work experience placeholders. So that's the power of this template. You don't have to design anything again and again. You just have to design it one time, then you have to reuse it most of the times. So you will save lots of your time and effort. Also, this design is very consistent. So everything is center aligned here in terms of design, and content is left aligned. So generally users read from left to right and top to bottom. So here it's very easy to read this resume, rather than there are uh, different tables and paragraphs here and there. So this is a very formatted and well aligned resume template. So at the top here we can write some key points, like, because this is the first thing that a recruiter will read, because it's the top part of the resume. And here you can write about your social presence, anything that you want to write here which really describes you, that you are popular, you are in demand, and you have a great experience, like you are a popular YouTuber, you owns a very popular LinkedIn group, or you have a mass following on Instagram or Twitter. So that kind of things you can write here. Or you are a member of any committee, or you are working with some kind of popular NGO. So anything that is special with you, you can write here. So I have talked about lots of do's and don'ts about resumes other than designing in this video. Generally I talk about the design, but I thought I should talk about my knowledge about the resumes. I know it's not too much, but whatever I knew, I thought I should share with you. So I hope you like this design. So at the top part we will add a nice background here to make it look more professional and corporate. So I guess you liked this video, and do not forget to download this template from the G Drive link given in the video description. So please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video with maximum number of your colleagues, friends, family members, teachers, and also you can join the memberships. So thank you everyone, have a nice day, bye bye, peace.